Hey everybody, today we're reviewing camera bags. We've got camera bags all the way from $60 to $450 about. We wanted to make it clear that there's no right camera bag, there's only the camera bag that's right for you.
This is the LowePro Urban Reporter, and I got this bag free, and I feel like there's many problems with it actually. It's so large.
This is our least expensive bag.
Yeah, it's $62.
$62.
Yeah, but it has some fundamental design problems I found. I've used it quite a bit, but it's very large, which means if you were to fill it up, it would probably weigh like 30 pounds. It would just, at that point, be too heavy to carry with a single strap. And also, these straps down here are really awkward.
So how you
clasp
open it?
and unclasp. Yeah, so you have to like snap it and then slide this through. And putting it back together, especially when you have it on there, like on your shoulder, it's really hard to get. So quick access, it's not.
Unless you just leave it hanging.
Yeah, and then for some reason it's got like two flaps here.
Yeah, so there are two flaps because this entire insert comes out.
Yeah, and you can see they've provided a lot of various reconfigurable dividers. This is kind of the hallmark of a proper camera bag. So you can put lenses in and configure it to fit the lenses that you want, but this itself adds quite a bit of bulk.
I noticed that they're almost all the same inside, just these bulky pieces of foam.
This bag is big enough to hold like any laptop. Like this is my massive Toshiba 15-inch laptop. And so as far as swallowing that, it's the only bag that can really handle such a big laptop. It does have a couple of zipper pockets, which are good for storing memory cards and batteries, and I like having zipper pockets because I'm always afraid when I throw my bag down, that stuff could slip out, especially little SD cards and batteries.
So
you might not even notice.
It's simple, no bells and whistles. It is very affordable, but it's also very large. I'd say its biggest flaw is that it's large.
Yeah, and like these other bags, LowePro has a variety of different bags. So you might instead look at some of the other bags in the LowePro lineup and see if there's one that maybe fits the size better, but doesn't have these fundamental design problems. That's 60 bucks. Next up, this is a little more expensive at like 80 bucks. And this is Adorama's 24/7 series.
Yeah.
And they're making their own bags now. And this is kind of the top end bag. So they also have less expensive bags. And if you like this design, that's your preference?
It's not really my cup of tea. I mean, it's got a huge 24/7 here, and the whole bottom says 24/7, so it's like heavily branded for a bag that's not.
Yeah, but it's great for picking up all the chicks that are hardcore into the 24/7 brand that you see, you know? No, nobody's heard of it. And Justin described it as seeming like it was made from duct tape.
Yeah.
And that's how it feels. It's very, very plasticky.
But if someone's into the style, then.
If you like the style, you like the style. I'll also say, unlike the other bags kind of fit under your shoulder like this, but the way that the padded strap is on this one,
Yeah.
you pretty much have to wear it like a backpack, like a single strap backpack.
Oh, that seems a little awkward. So you have to definitely make sure you zip this inside part if you're wearing it like that.
Right, because it could be a security risk.
Can I try it on?
Behind you. Yeah, I'll see if I can.
One thing that I find unappealing is that, I mean, you're big even for a guy, you're 6'1".
Yeah.
I'm 5'4", I'm the average height for a woman. All of these are massive for me, but I'm assuming, do they have different sizes?
They do, all of these bags come in smaller sizes except for the Everyday Messenger, which is one size.
So, seems like other than that typical bag, it's got compartments.
A zipper pocket, that's good.
They all love compartments. What is this? This little
Like
thing
a
for your-
memory card holder. I wasn't sure where to even put that though.
That's interesting.
Seemed like an afterthought.
Yeah. Also, what is this?
It's a bag that comes with it, and I'm not even sure how this fits into the realm of photography. It's like something that water could flow through. I don't know. I just don't know why you'd want that.
It's a pasta strainer.
A pasta strainer, that's great. But here's the weirdest thing about this bag, is it comes with what they call like a medical bag. This is inside that bag, and this is where you put your cameras and lenses.
Oh.
So you don't actually put them in this bag. Instead, you put them in this, and then you put that in that, like some sort of Russian doll nesting bag thing. And
But then you need your bag that goes in there. This might be useful for some people. I will say this seems a little less bulky than other bags.
It's not that bulky until you
Put that
except you
in.
realize this is all it can store. So this weird bag inside bag design actually wastes a whole
I would
lot of
probably
space.
get rid of all this stuff and just use this.
But then you don't have any dividers to separate your lenses and bodies, and that's all a camera bag really is.
Yeah.
So that we found some design.
So this is pretty standard. I'd say the biggest turnoff on this one is that I don't like the strap, the way it's padded in just a small area, so that you have to carry it backwards.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
But if you like carrying your bag like that, like I said, it's what works for you, so maybe you're into that.
This is the bag that I know everybody is most excited about. This is the Everyday Messenger bag from Peak Design.
I wanted to try this on
Okay.
because I think this is hilariously huge, but I guess it works for you.
Yeah, I will say it's kind of nice in that when you don't have a lot of stuff in it, it will collapse down smaller and smaller. However, it is one size fits all. So these other bags come in different sizes.
Wait, how much was the 24/7?
$80.
How much is this one?
$250. So it's a big leap.
So this is a more top of the line. This has got all of the bells and whistles. I see it's got a lot of...
It has more bells and whistles than I've ever seen on a bag
You
before.
know what I liked about this bag? One
that?
feature I liked? The zipper on the top, so that you just have quick access.
Yeah, so you can just pull something out. So you actually won't have to unclasp this very often. But the clasp itself is really novel. This is my favorite part, was this magnetic clasp. So you can just pull down here to unlatch it. And then even if you just throw it down, it'll kind of automatically latch. And that's made it really easy to get
Oh, it's on an elastic.
in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an elastic and it's magnetic. And I've never seen that in a bag before, but it was really novel. And it's got zipper pockets that I really like, lots of places for batteries and memory cards. You can see this can fold down. And then there's plenty of space here for, you know, your batteries. And since I often shoot Sony, I need
Get
lots
this
of those.
tripod band.
You can see there's this pocket here where you can slide a tripod right in. So usually what you'll do is you'll probably put this on the outside and slip the tripod leg
Let me see.
in there.
Oh, and then you pull it out and put the band over the end of the legs to hold it.
Yeah, so this tripod might actually be too small, but larger tripods feel a little awkward on it. So because it's Peak Design, they have the same adjuster from their slide bag, and you know, as it gets filled up, it can be a little difficult. It doesn't really slide that easily, but still it's probably easier than the other bags to adjust the length on. I don't adjust the length on my straps that often.
I don't have a problem with adjusting the length on stuff.
Yeah, the straps where it's a fixed length, I'm always been fine with that.
I usually need to shorten things, but it wouldn't matter because that thing's too big for me anyway.
This bag has full of gadgets and connectors, so they have this also from the Peak Design strap, this novel little connector so you could just hang something from it. I've not quite figured out what I would actually do with that.
Cowboy?
I definitely didn't like having a camera just hanging from it and swinging around. I don't know what you would put there. Maybe like your ID card or something if you were working backstage. I'm just not sure. There's also a connector here.
This is like the minivan of camera bags.
It has every feature in it. It's more like the Sony camera body of camera bags. Like they've crammed in every feature and you're not quite sure what you're gonna use them for, but they do have all the features. I like this myself. You weren't a fan, but I like that I can strap my camera right there. Therefore, I don't have to keep a separate camera strap on my camera body. I can do without a camera body here.
Yeah, but what I was saying is, even if then what? You need a camera strap anyway.
I don't know that you would, as long as you were carrying the bag around. I've been using it without. And unlike the cotton carrier has a connector like this, but you twist it to remove the camera, and that's caused the cameras to fall off,
Yeah.
which means we don't like the cotton carrier. This has a red lever here that you push with your other hand, so it takes two hands to unclasp it, only one hand to put it back, but it doesn't fall off.
Okay.
So, you know, if you like that, you can also buy this separately from Peak Design if you want to just add it onto your own bag, any place it could strap on. But it comes free with the Everyday Messenger. There is room to put a 13-inch laptop in here, but my 15-inch laptop didn't fit. Smaller 15-inch laptops probably would, but mine's kind of a bigger 15-inch laptop.
So is this marketed more as a travel bag?
It's marketed as an everyday bag.
Oh, it's called the Everyday Messenger, right?
Yeah, and they want you to be able to use it for things that aren't even photography related.
It seems like it has a lot of great features.
Yeah, I'll just mention that it has novel separators in here that can be folded down so that you can stack multiple lenses on top of each other, which I guess if you had a lot of small lenses, that would be useful. And it seems perfectly suited for DSLR shooters, but I think if you were shooting mirrorless, it would be far too large of a bag for you. And unfortunately, there's not a smaller size option right now.
Yeah, the one size. Maybe they'll work on a smaller bag.
Another feature on this bag that I'm confident I will never use is this like waist strap. Let's see if I can get it out. This is something that you might want to use if you were planning to be like running through the airport and you wanted to take the time to pull out straps and fasten them together. So that was easy. At this point, I guess I could choke up on this. So there you kind of get, I guess, more support if you're...
Does that make it feel lighter too?
No, it would just stop it from flapping around
Oh, okay.
a little bit. So with the other strap hooked onto this, it doesn't distribute the weight any better. I would just cut those straps out. I can't, you saw it's not super easy to get it hooked
Well, I'm
up
sure
even
you
when you
get
practice
used to
that.
it if it's something you wanted.
Yeah, but maybe you want that. The reason I use a messenger bag is I like it to be easy to put on and take off, and otherwise I would just go for a backpack if I was doing something long haul like that. The Domke.
The Domke. Which model is this?
This is the Metro. Domke is a Tiffin company.
Okay.
And we've been using this bag for maybe a year now. And we just kind of use it for every single recording. It's, it hasn't aged that well, kind of being canvas. Don't you think it has gotten kind of wrinkly, and I felt like it looked better when it was new.
I know it comes with a wax so that you can re-wax it, but we haven't done that.
Yeah, and I will say it's gotten a lot more use than the other ones because we've had it the longest and because we do really like it. The Velcro straps here work good to hold this down, and you don't always need to clasp that because of that, and that probably works as well as the novel magnetic thing on the Everyday Messenger.
Yeah.
I love these side pockets because they're expandable and easy to access, so you can real quickly, if you end up with more stuff, you can expand it and put more stuff in there.
Yeah.
And we actually do that on a pretty regular basis. I love this outside pocket here for just getting quick access to, boarding passes and tickets and such. It's got room for my 13-inch laptop, fits just fine here. And it's been just perfect for the way that we travel. Little pockets for things
Yeah,
like
it's just a
memory
simple
cards.
divider. I like this bag because I think it's got everything you need without being over the top with the features.
Yeah, it's more expensive though at $380.
Yeah, that's an expensive bag.
And they come in different colors too, but I really like the Domke bag a lot.
I think it looks more just like a regular bag than the other ones too.
Yeah. One last bag.
This is like the Brixton Ona bag. This is top of the line here, $440.
Ooh.
But I have to say, it's heirloom quality. It's beautifully made. The leather is really nice quality. And this is the only bag that looks, no one would ever know that it was a camera bag if that's a priority for you. I mean, it looks like it could be a briefcase or anything else. It's very handsome.
Yeah, I've been really happy with this bag, and I find myself grabbing it more often than some of the other bags just because I like the way it looks. And especially if you're going someplace and you're meeting people and you want to look presentable, I think having a nice bag can help that out.
Yeah, but it's
If you
got
care about
everything
fashion.
you need as well. I mean, you've got places for your cards.
Well, it did not come with this, and that was
You
part of the problem.
inserted that?
Yeah, I invented this, in fact. It didn't come with any place to put memory cards. There's no zipper bag, no zipper pockets or anything. So I just bought a memory card holder from Amazon for like $8 and then stuck some Velcro on the back. And so now I have a place to put my memory
Tony.
cards.
You're so smart.
Because I was worried there's this loose pocket here, but if you put memory cards or batteries in there, it could just flop out.
How
when
is
you
it
threw
to
on the-
close with these clasps? Not great.
No, it's not that great to open and close, but it's not that bad either. It's not as awkward as the LowePro bag was. My strap here got twisted. So the benefit of this one is great looks. It's mostly waterproof, as most of these bags are. The downside to it is it's hardly been designed as a camera bag. The only thing that makes it a camera bag is the
Padded inside.
the padded inside and the divider. You can take out this section of padding here to reduce the bulk a little bit. You don't really need this. That's just if you want to put a laptop in there. And I left it in there for just demonstration purposes, but I'll just take it right out and use that. So you kind of get what you pay for here. The less expensive bags are less expensive, and if you want to spend $500 on a bag, you can. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So kind of makes a great gift, but I would have a really hard time justifying spending
I would never spend that
$450
on a bag,
on
no.
a bag, no matter how gorgeous it was.
What's your favorite messenger bag or camera bag? Are you a fan of the designated camera bag? Do you just use a backpack like me? Or is there something else that you do to carry your gear? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks.